everyone, my name is Amber and today we are going to make paper dream catchers. Now, how was your sleep last night? Did you have some awesome dreams? Or maybe you had some nightmares or some not so pleasant dreams. Well, having a dream catcher up above your bed at your window will help you to have those very sweet dreams. To join in with me today, you will need one piece of paper, some glue, scissors, pencils or markers, and you will also need two circle shapes that you can find around your house or in your classroom, maybe a plate or a container, so that you can trace around the outside. So you'll need one circle bigger and one circle smaller that you can trace and create the outline of our dream catcher. And remember that you can press pause at any time to do your coloring or do your cutting, and then press play again when you're ready to join back in. The first thing we'll need to do to create our very own paper dream catcher is to have two circles on our page. So you might like to go and find a plate or a container or anything that's round in your house or in your school so that you can draw one larger circle and then one smaller circle. So we are going to cut these out. These are going to be the frame of our dream catcher. So one needs to be bigger, one needs to be smaller, and then we're going to cut it out. But we don't want to just cut a line through our frame. So in order to cut out the middle circle, I'm going to do a little bit of a pinch and a fold of my paper, make a bit of an incision with my scissors, and then cut out towards the edge. We are going to use as much of this paper as possible. We don't want to create a lot of waste. So keep the inside part of the paper because we will use it again later to decorate our dream catcher. I'm going to place this to the side for later. And we're going to use this part of the paper later too. This is going to be the frame of our dream catcher, the part that we can stick on our window in our bedroom before we go to bed. Now choose which part is going to be the front, and then we can decorate the front of our frame. You can draw whatever you like to decorate your dream catcher. I'm going to make mine a night theme. Once you have finished decorating the circle part of your frame, take the scrap piece of paper and cut it into a rectangular shape. Next, we will decorate the rectangle with lots of lines and colors, shapes or patterns, whatever you like. I chose to use the same colors that I used on the circle so that they will match later on. I've got my dream catcher frame. I've got my inside that I'm going to draw on later, and I have my colored in rectangle. If you've ever seen a dream catcher before, you would have noticed that there are lots of lines, kind of like spider webs, in the middle of the circle, and that's catching all of those bad dreams and nightmares, leaving you with only the good ones that can shoot through into your mind while you're asleep. We are going to create those lines by cutting very carefully thin, small lines on our colored piece of rectangle. So I'm going to flip my dream catcher over because I'm going to do the gluing on the back of it so that you can still see the beautiful picture on the front. Next, using my mindfulness, my concentration, and paying very close attention, I'm going to cut some thin lines all the way from one end to the other end. If you'd like to use a ruler and draw the lines, that's absolutely fine as well. So they can be about 1/2 centimeter thick, and just carefully cutting all the way to the end. I'm going to cut up this whole rectangle. Now, 3 of these lines we are going to use to hang down afterwards. So take 3 of your thickest lines out of the bunch, 1, 2, 3, and put those over to the side for right now. Now, when we glue them, we want to have the colored side facing forward, and we're going to glue it onto the back. And you can glue it in any kind of way that you like. It can look a little bit messy, it doesn't have to be perfect. It can look like a spider web, it can look like crisscross, whatever you want to make it look like. So I'm going to put glue on the colored part and stick it on one side of my frame, and then a little bit of glue on this side. Now, it is okay if your lines are longer than your frame, because we can use our scissors a little bit later and cut them off. Perfect. Now when I pick it up, you can't see it behind, but you can just see the lines. So let's glue down all of our skinny lines to create our Dreamcatcher. Now it's time to trim the ends. Perfect. I've got my web to catch all those bad dreams. It's just missing one more thing: the decorations that hang down at the bottom. So we will be using our 3 strips to glue along the bottom, and this final piece of paper to draw 3 different pictures that you can hang at the bottom of your Dreamcatcher. It can be whatever you like. I drew a moon, a star, and a love heart to stay on my nighttime theme. Once you've colored it in, cut them out. When you glue them on, remember you want to have the colored side facing out. So I'm going to turn my Dreamcatcher back over and glue these to the bottom. Next, I want them to be different lengths, so I'm going to cut the bottom. And finally, glue my pictures right on the bottom. And there you have it, my completed paper Dreamcatcher, ready to go up on my bedroom window and stop any of those bad dreams from coming to visit me. I hope that you had fun creating Dreamcatchers with me today, and I cannot wait to see what your Dreamcatchers look like. See you next time, and sweet dreams. Bye.